No. Just for a little while.
Hi and good evening, big smile.
Hola and salutations. How goes things, Turtle? Alright, we gotta find some music to play in the background. Happy St. Patty's Day! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a little tribute to St. Patty's Day. Nothing major tonight. As you can tell, or maybe you can't tell at the moment, I'm kind of dressed down a little compared to my normal attire for the show. That's just because we're going to have a little fun with St. Patty's Day started. I am hoping things are well on you guys' side of the planet, or on the continent, or on the universe, or watching from outer space. You never ever know, now do you? But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping up St. Patrick's Day. And you know what that means, right? That means everybody around here gets stupid drunk and goes marching in parades. I was doing good till I got my calendar screwed up. I went out today with the intention of going to the toy show. And I forgot they bumped it one day, because normally it's on Saturdays and Sundays. And I just kind of forgot they bumped it today because everybody's down at the parades doing stupid stuff. Getting arrested for indecent intoxication. What is it called? You're getting arrested for public intoxication and indecent... what's the other word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Public intoxication and indecent... Somebody help me out. I'm drawing a blank on the word. But as you can see, we are rocking the derby for a little bit. We got nothing but green on today, even though you guys can't really tell. And we are advertising the Guinness tonight. So, yeah, sponsor night tonight. Plus, we are drinking Irish whiskey. So we're going all out for Irish today, so to speak.
Level grinding and collectible collecting in division LOL.
See, I didn't. I skipped. I was going by GameStop, and I'm like, do I really want to stop in? And I'm like, nope. I'm gonna pass for at least another couple of days, because I was gonna go pick up Hitman today, and I just told myself, not today, not today.
Exposure LOL.
Thank you. Indecent exposure. That's the word I was looking for. St. Louis County is always busy on St. Patrick's Day for those two things. The drunk tank is going to be full by the time the night is over with. I think they did their parade already. I think, or so they say. And the derby doesn't fit with the haircut anymore. Damn it. I guess I have to go to the Shamrock Cat in a minute. But yeah, St. Louis always has to admit their drunk tank is filled today. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am considering setting up the prize show as a closed episode. Uh, Normally, I like leaving prize nights open, but I have decided that we are basically not getting a great number of participants. I have tried everything I can think of to get you guys that are watching but not participating to participate. So with that, I'm going to start doing more closed games. So it'll be a limited number of participants. It will be based on participation on the channel and how many people we have on. The fewer we have that are participating and actively playing, we will use smaller number games. The more people we have that are on the channel and participating, we will do tournament styles. So tonight we're going to try something a little different in terms of setting up the playtime. As it seems that for some reason 7 o'clock just seems to be slow in getting people to jump on the channel, watch, and participate. I'm going to stick with two things. I'm going to do two things. Number one, I think I got to change hats because that hat is getting in my way. So we're going to change hats a little bit. Put the derby over here somewhere. Just for now. What I'm going to probably do, and tonight will be a test of sorts. I'm not going to do a pre-show or a pre-game. What I'm going to do, and this is partially because it's St. Patrick's Day, I am probably going to do turn that down a little bit. I'm going to do a list to see how many people we can get on the channel in the first 45 minutes. At the 8 o'clock hour, what I will do is, depending on how many people there are and what game I'm running, I will run the little mini game, and then we'll get to the main game. Like I said, I've got to figure out some way to get more people on the channel participating and talking. And the list always seems to get people at least in and guessing. So the goal, I think that's going to be the new goal. So it's basically, I got to make a lot more lists to cover 2 nights a week. So that's like two lists a week. Well, 3 lists a week officially, because we always do 2 on Tuesday.
Oh, nice list.
1 on Saturday, and then the game on Saturday as well. Yeah, like I said, Turtle, it seems to be, I can't get people to actually participate in the games. It's been getting hard. Let's put it this way: since the year has started, and I am giving away a prize every week. Let's see, that would be 4 weeks in January, 4 weeks in February, and this is the 2nd week in March. So we've given away 10 prizes. I think of those 10, and if I remember rightly, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there have been a total of 5 participants / winners, I think. Let's see, there's Emery's, Turtle, Caitlin, Chris, and I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. So that's 4. Emery's, Turtle, Caitlin, Chris, So yeah, in 10 weeks, I've had a grand total of four winners. And I don't know, and I have had more than 4 people participate overall. Fishy's participated, even though Germany's decided to go loop-de-loop with their YouTube blocking. I know Wolfie has participated. Knight was in and participating at one point. Nerdy drops in on occasion. I'm trying to think of who else.
Could it be that kind of id games were released since Jan?
It could be, but if that were the case, then there'd be like 2 times of the month that'd even be worth doing anything, and it's like April and August. If that were the case, why do any games other than those 2 months? And no, I don't believe that. And the reason I don't believe that is because, again, I am seeing streamers on YouTube side that are getting 50 or 60 people in their channels. I am seeing streamers on YouTube that are almost guaranteed 30, 35 active participants and chatters on the channel. So either I'm doing something wrong, or I just can't get anybody in, and I don't know what it is. And which doesn't make too much sense, because the YouTube channel views doesn't match up with what the PSN channel views say. Just as a for instance, last week I think we had 12 people on, according to PSN, on the channel. According to YouTube, there were 120. And that is not helping. That is not helping whatsoever. We'll wait and see if anybody gets back on.
TRR Roy LOL.
No, actually, I think it's Sony's having problems. Because that's twice now. It bombed right before I actually started talking. It was like 7:01 I got out, or 6:59 I had it running, and right at 7 o'clock it went, and then that one happened again. So I don't think Sony is too stable today. We're going to have to see what happens. And plus, this makes a nightmare when I have to go back and edit the video, because then I got to like put all the videos together. So, like I said, what was I? Like I said, if I got 1 person on the channel, I'm going to run something. If I got 3 people on the channel, I'm going to run something. But I want to give people a chance to jump in on the channel and participate. So like I said, I think what I'm going to end up doing is we're basically going to add the list to Saturday nights. Again, what it will be is here in a second actually. 7:15 we're going to start a list. It will not be for points, it will not be for prizes. It's just going to get you guys in the swing of things to get started before the trivia, or before the game show. At which point the game show will then play, which will be based on the number of people on the channel and participating. Right now, Turtle is my only participant.
Yo, Turtle.
Oh, hey Caitlin, how are we doing, my dear? Welcome to Irish night, so to speak. But like I was telling everybody, so there will be some small tweaks on the gameplay broadcast on Saturdays. The prize game will still take place. I guarantee you that. Why, thank you, my dear. It is the Irish Shamrock hat. I actually picked this up today. I was out picking up, as I told you guys, I wanted to actually start working on trying to make some mugs with the logo on them. And I'm in Michael's, or I'm over in Below 5. It's basically one of those low-end, buy cheap, fun stuff.
Irish night.
Yep, it is an Irish night. We are drinking the Irish whiskey. And no, don't ask me to do an Irish accent because I can't do it. It was one of those nights where if I had a voice tape of Laura Croft, I'd be playing it. Yeah, it was one of those stores where I was actually over at the art and craft store, picking up the paints for the coffee mugs.
When it comes to watching List Wits, I can't miss an episode.
Well, I appreciate that, Turla. That means a lot. It really does. So yeah, I was over at the art store picking up the paints for the ceramics. They don't even sell good ceramic mugs. That's the part that didn't make any sense to me. I'm in an arts and crafts store. They still sell the acrylic paint. They say use this on the ceramics. Where are the ceramics? Oh, we don't carry those. Yeah, that did me real good. So I had to go run over. So I run over to the little, I guess you call it a 5 and dime store, and I found the Irish hat. I had the Irish bow tie, but I couldn't get it around my neck. Apparently they don't think it's supposed to be able to go over your head to get on, so I don't know what it was actually for, to be honest with you. And then I went over to Target to go pick up some ceramic stuff, some ceramics to try to practice on the painting sometime during the week. It's going to be something I use to relax. Now I will tell you guys, as it is Irish night, I did go out and pick something up. As I told you guys, I was going to go to the toy show today, and I kind of forgot that it was St. Patrick's Day and everybody's down at the St. Louis Parade, and I'm not going to the St. Louis Parade. Not going to happen. So I just stopped over at the secondary flea market. Hey, Ed, how we doing? And I actually found something. It's pretty much, I don't like it because it's almost all clothing shops and perfume centers and what's the other thing? What's the other thing they sell? Used electronic stuff.
Supplies to paint, but we don't has canvas or anything to paint on. LOL.
No, they have the canvas. They just didn't have the ceramics, which was the frustrating part. About the only good shops in this place is the guy that makes my t-shirts. And guys, remember, if you want to order a t-shirt, just let me know. They are $16 for extra large or smaller, and $18 for double extra large or bigger. And like I said, the t-shirt shop is there. There is a sports apparel shop. It's not much, but it's not too bad. The problem is, I go in there and I kind of want to buy some stuff, but I don't know who most of my viewers are fans of. I could tell you off the top of my head, like, if I had Ron Mexico on watching, I'd get some Baylor Bears stuff, Nerdy some Broncos stuff, Al Buffalo Bills stuff. There's one other person that I can think of. Ron Mexico, Golden State, Nerdy Denver Broncos, Baylor Bears for Moneymaker, Al Buffalo Bills. Other than that, I'm guessing. So it's like, I keep worrying, I'm going to go in there and buy something like a Cincy Bengals flag and put it up as an offer one day, and there'll be no Cincinnati Bengals fans. So it's like,
Extra charge for autograph.
So it's kind of like, that's the hard part. It's like I really want to buy some sports stuff to give away. Sports apparels like caps, flags, wallets, shot glasses. What else did they have? Ice buckets, things like that. But it's like I just don't know what everybody's a fan of. So it's like I don't want to pick wrong. And that would mean I'd have to have like 32 of each item to make sure it's there. But I did, like I said, I was thinking Irish pretty much all day today. And the one thing the Irishmen are famous for are the drinking skills. So I did manage to find today, and I probably shouldn't have, 3 Budweiser Steins. These are from Series 1. Then we had one from Series 4. And one from, what series is this? Series 3. I kind of like 3 best, but I think I'm kind of biased on that one. So I did manage to find those today. Other than that, I was kind of like saving up for tomorrow so that I have money for the toy show, which I kind of overspent today, but we're going to see what happens tomorrow. So anyway, we're going to get things started. I've talked a little longer than the 15 minutes I had planned. Nope, no extra charge for the autographs, Turtle. So, as I told you guys, tonight we're going to start doing something a little different. Until we get to the 8 o'clock hour on Saturday nights, we're going to start with another list. I mean, that's the name of the show, List Wits, right? And the idea is, we'll get everybody interested in till 8 o'clock. Hey, HBK, how we doing tonight? And then at 8 o'clock, we will go to the primary game. And the primary game will be the prize game. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is St. Patrick's Day. So we are looking for Irish phrases. As I told you, it was coming. I just had to find a way to do it. So again, starting tonight, starting from 7:15 to 7:20, give or take, we're going to do a 30 to 45 minute one list episode. And then after we get through the list, we're going to jump into the game based on whoever's here, whoever still wants to participate.
I find words to party. Love.
Yeah. I'm doing that with Irish whiskey and Coke. That is the adult beverage of the evening. Yes, YouTube, get mad at me if I show booze on here. I don't care. See? Irish whiskey. So I came fully prepared tonight. I'm in the green. I'm showing off the Guinness. I'm drinking. I am drinking the Irish whiskey. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are, for our first game, we are looking for 10 words or phrases that contain the word Irish. I see some people thought we were looking for luck. And some people thought we were going for the luck side of it, and some just going for the Irish phrases. Nope. Can't be luck of the Irish. That's right there in front of you. I can't give you the title one now, HBK. Can't give you that one. I may be a generous person lots of times, but this is not one of them. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the list will only run till 8 o'clock. So again, the first list will never be more than 45 minutes on Saturday. 7:15, we will, if we're not started, we'll be right about time to get started. And then from then till 8 o'clock, we run one list.
Irish stew.
Oh, Kiss Me, I'm Irish is definitely on the list. Nope, no Irish stew and no Irish Spring. I missed Irish Spring somehow. Don't ask me how I missed Irish Spring. I don't know.
A rye soda bread.
Nope, no Irish soda bread. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for words and phrases that contain the word Irish. And I will be nice to start with. I'm gonna on the Saturday night ones. I'm gonna give you guys one hint.
Corned beef and hash.
We've got
Irish
one.
League.
I will tell you right now, there is only one other word or phrase that ends in Irish. There is only one word or phrase left that ends with Irish. I actually took Irish C out because I thought that was going to be too
Lucky
common.
Irish. They just want me for my Lucky Charms. Blue.
They're magically delicious. Nope, Luck of the Irish will not be there because it's already been given away at the top of the monitor. So again, we only have one phrase, one word or phrase that ends with Irish. See, I know, I'm English, so it's like me celebrating St. Patty's Day, even the slightest, just seems odd. Because officially I am English, American, Icelandic, Scottish, German, Dutch, and so on and so forth. So yeah, there is absolutely, let me say that to my knowledge, there is no Irish in my blood. Everything else, I'm Heinz 57, but there is officially, according to my dad's old genealogy chart, 0% Irish ancestry in me.
Irish
I got everything else.
A whale of a time.
Nope, no Irish bagpipes. A whale of a time? Okay, you lost me, HBK. You lost me on that one. And again, once we get to the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to find out who is still interested in sticking around. The Jacks. Okay, yeah. HBK, you're losing me. Every word or phrase either starts with or ends with Irish.
Irish Mill.
There we go. Now I'm seeing some normal answers.
Before. Irish Minister.
Nope, no Irish.
Smile upon you.
I will give you that one, Ed, because I think the actual title is Irish Eyes a Smiling, but I've heard it said both ways. Irish Eyes a Smiling.
Irish laborers.
Nope, no Irish laborers. I'm sitting there trying to figure out where HBK came up with the Jacks and what was the other one he came up with? A Whale of a Time. I'm like, okay, I'm lost. And that's saying something when you lose the host. That's saying something. The host is supposed to lose you guys, not vice versa.
Irish auto. Irish cattle. Irish church.
Nope. None of those four. I will say one of them I do not expect to be gotten by the 8 o'clock hour, but we're going to see. One of them is a little tougher. And everything else, I think,
Irish cream.
is expected. I think everything else would be valid or common. I think there are two in here that may or may not be. And I picked one of them specifically because I didn't think it was going to be that common. Just to see if it pops up.
Irish pub. Irish wig.
Nope.
Irish parliament. Irish things. Irish rebellion. My Irish rose. Irish whiskey.
Nope. None of the Irish. Just goes to show you, when I looked at the list, there were a lot of Irish, because I saw Irish Rebellion, I saw Irish Rose,
Irish potatoes cakes. Potato drag. Irish tradition.
And Irish whiskey I thought was a little too easy. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Plus, I've already said it about 3 times on air. I tried not to say the ones I have on air, even though I have done it before and nobody
Irish
caught
ropes
them.
and comments. Of Irish Presbyterians.
Nope. I will say, who gave me the one? Turtle gave me one. He was in the right direction. Turtle gave me one where he was in the right direction. And again, there is one left on the board.
Irish McDonald's.
Ah, I think somebody's reaching. I think somebody's reaching. And there is one on the board that ends in Irish. And then, like I said, after we get through this, we're going to see how many people are interested in participating in the prize game. And once we know that, that will decide which game we go with.
Irish Burger King. London Irish. Irish Poverty. Irish Constitution. Irish Beer. Irish Fish.
Nope. Let's see, who had... Caitlin had one word off earlier.
Irish Pub. Made Irish Hills Caress You.
That sounds... I like that one. I just wouldn't have thought of that one. I like that one. I would not have thought of that one, though. So again, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, we are, if you were watching the title screens,
Roddy Piper. An Irish Gentleman.
we are 1 month away. Today is March 12th. We are 31 days, April 12th, away from 2 prize list episodes.
Irish Manor. Irishism. Irish Batman.
Ah, see, Turtle, you're reaching. You really are. That's all I'm going to say. Although I think there was an Irish Batman in Batman Incorporated. I think. I can't remember because I don't remember because I never actually got around to reading any of that series. So again, we are 31 days away. And like I said, right now, what it will involve are 2 lists. And the prizes on the 2 lists will be the same categories. So for instance, I've shown you guys the 2 ships in a bottle, for instance.
The Ha-Ha. Irish Riverdance.
I didn't put Irish Riverdance in there. Wow, I did not put Irish Riverdance in there. How I did not put Irish Riverdance in, I don't know. I should have. I really should have. So what it will be is on both
Irish
lists,
Moonshine. Irish Soaps.
there will be a prize of, for instance, ship in a bottle. Whoever gets it on the first list will win their choice of one of the 2 that I showed off. Whoever gets it on the second list will then get the second one.
Fighting Irish.
Close day HBK, but I can't give you that one. You are close, but I cannot give you that one. There's a little more to it. You are very close.
New York Irish. The Fighting Irish. Irish General Assembly.
Nope. You're toying with it, HBK. You're toying with it. I will tell you that right now. It is not the New York Irish either. But right now,
Irish State Paper Office. Irish Roman Catholic.
I did not include Irish Roman Catholic because I included a different term. I had Irish Roman Catholic in here and I took them out for another one. But right now,
Irish Roy.
The
Irish
prize
version.
categories are currently the Steins, the 2 ships in a bottle, the mini go-karts. What else did I have on the list for the keychain, the string doll? I gotta actually write this down before I forget. All right, keychain.
Stop fighting the Irish.
String doll.
Irish physician and politician.
Nope. Like I said, I think 2 of the Steins will be there. The little mini go-karts will be there. What else did I have on the plan for that?
Celtic Irish language. Irish fighting Irish.
There we go. Nope, it is not Irish fighting Irish. I thought I heard it. We still haven't gotten the... You got the fighting Irish part right. You're missing something in front of it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Irish twins. Irish Gaelic. Shabout the keychain, they're mine, lol. Irish geese.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What else did I have? I had something else that was planned. Oh, chess piece. That's 9.
Irish House of Lords.
Actually, I think there were 2 keychains. There was the medal and the Avengers keychains. Or the superhero keychains. And I think those are my 10 items for the 2 lists.
No Drum fighting Irish.
There we go. Turtle gets it for you, HBK. Is the Notre Dame fighting Irish. The Notre Dame fighting Irish is what we were looking for. So with that, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, everything that is left on the list starts with the word Irish.
English fighting Irish.
Don't tempt me, I would. I will say, if you take Wolfie's answer, Wolfie's guess right there, and you put Irish in front, because again, everything's going to start with Irish, you will come up with something related to Wolfie's answer. I will tell you that right now. I'm not going to tell you what. That's a big hint, to be honest with you. That is a very big hint, to be honest. No Irish gold, no Irish prayers, and no Irish family. So if you look at Wolfie's English fighting Irish answer, there's a word or phrase that relates to that clue. I'm going to tell you that right now. And Turtle was close with one when he said Irish whiskey. I'm not going to say how he was close, but I'm going to say he was close. And let's see, what else do we have? And then I got a couple of others that like I said, I got 2 that I think are tough. One kind of tough. And I use the word kind of loosely. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 that I don't think are that hard, but that's what I think, and that's because I'm looking at them. So I think there are 4 easy to moderates, 1 semi to moderately tough, and then 2 that should be really tough. And for whatever reason, the audio has quit working. Correct, Ed. Irish coffee is indeed on the list. Nicely done. And none of the others. I wonder what happened with the audio. It just died. The audio died. So what I will probably do in a minute, since the audio died, is we'll go to blue screen for like 1 or 2, probably after the game. We'll probably do it after the game. Correct, Caitlin. Irish Wolfhound. I'm surprised that one took a while. I thought that was probably, in my opinion, the 3rd easiest one on the board. I thought Kiss Me I'm Irish and Irish Eyes of Smiling were going to be the 2 fastest ones that were gone. And I thought Irish Wolfhound would be the next one. I really did. Which means I'm going to actually have to watch the screen a lot more. That's going to be, that's going to be hard. Because I don't know what happened to the lady's audio. She just quit speaking. I think she got tired of telling me Irish stuff. It might have needed a synth component. It might have. So, again, I apologize if my eyes drop. I'm going to try to keep track with the chat line. But yeah, like I said, I picked this up over at our little 5 and dime store. Originally, it was sitting up here, but you couldn't see me behind it. And Alley Cat can't wear the derby, unfortunately. And the derby kind of gets in the way. But yes, I decked out today in Irish Guinness. So yes, we're advertising today, boys and girls. I got one in the fridge, but I just didn't feel like having it. The Irish Shamrock Cat, and we're putting on the green today. Oh, I like that Irish malt whiskey, but no, it is not there. I like Irish malt whiskey. Oh, and the best part was, what was it? I was in my local liquor store today picking up my Irish whiskey. And they literally had a bottle of 50-year-old scotch. You don't know how hard it was not to buy that. Oh, nicely done, Ed. That was one I thought was going to be one of the tough ones. I honestly thought the Irish potato famine was going to be one of the tough ones. Nope, no new claw pickups, no new guest house. The guy that's been loading it has been loading it like for crap lately. It's basically, it's one of those where you look at it and you basically know you put any money in, you're not can't get anything out because you can't grab a single thing. It cannot be done. Nope, no Irish lullaby. So we're down to 15 minutes on this, and then we're going to see who all is interested in participating in the next game. And this is going to be interesting to do with what I had planned for today if I don't have audio helping me out. That's going to be a pain. Because it's almost like my entire show is going to be me sitting here like watching these 2 screens. That's going to be a nightmare, but we're going to see what happens. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the other things I decided, and again, this is simply because, as Turtle heard me talk about earlier, I'm getting the regulars in. Ed, Turtle, Caitlin, Chris when he drops in, Emery's when he drops in. I'm getting the regulars coming back, and they're participating. I'm getting, according to the webpage, I'm getting the views, but I'm not getting the participation on the chat line. So what's going to start happening? Again, we're going to start every Saturday episode with a list to try to get people in, active, talking, caught up. And then from that point on, we're going to start doing closed games. If we get enough participants or interested participants, then we'll do an open game. But it's been tough getting people on and participating other than the same 5 or 6 people. And I'm going to give those same 5 or 6 people as much opportunity as everybody else. So what's going to happen is, if I pick a game, and I'll have like a couple of them lined up. If I don't have enough for game A, it'll get thrown out the window. If I have enough for game B, or I have enough for a tournament format for game B, that's what we'll use. And that means I got to do some reworkings. I fixed, for instance, the Caesar's Challenge game, so it is not a 7-question and done broadcast. But I've got a ton of games that I want to run that I haven't even started running yet, simply because I was afraid to do closed games. Nope, not the Irish Open. So, and this will be as true, if not more true, on the 23rd. And what it will be is, I'll have X number of games up on the screen with how many players have to participate. And then it will be, you pick your game that you want. If we get enough people that select that game, we'll run that one. So for instance, if I need 8 people to do a Weakest Link episode, it won't get done until I see that I got 8 people interested in the Weakest Link. If I get 3 people for Scrabble, then we'll have 3 people doing the Scrabble game. I'm trying to think of what other ones I have. Joker's Wild's 3. The Chase is 5. Or no, the Chase is. The Chase is officially 3 because I have to have somebody play the Beast. There's one I have that's 5. Greed is 5. What else do I have? I'm trying to think now. I got a couple others that are like set numbers. But what it will be is basically, let's just say I'm starting on the 23rd, and I'm just going to choose some names of people that are on. HBK says he wants to do Blockbusters. Turtle says he wants to do Scrabble. Caitlin says Blockbusters. I got 2, so there's a definite closed game for Blockbusters right off the bat. Although I will always try for 3 people, or 3 or more is what I will try for, but I'm not going to guarantee that. Because there are certain ones where I have to have 11 people. There's just no way around it. Oh, I'm going to give you that one, HBK, just because you put the 2 words in there. I have never heard of Irish Setter Boots, but I have heard of the Irish Setter. I was surprised nobody followed up Irish Wolfhound with Irish Setter, to be honest with you. That one surprised me. Now, I will tell you, like I said, we got one of what I think is a tough one. Well, like I said, the problem with that, Turtle, is I work, so there are certain times it's not going to happen. It really isn't going to happen. For instance, if I see somebody say, well, get on at 6 o'clock, it's like, it cannot happen at 6, because at 6 o'clock, I'm probably just getting home from the office. And like I said, we have been 7 o'clock Central Time now for 9 months, 8 months, ever since Doctor Who ended. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I don't think it's the fact that there are viewers. I think it's the fact there are people that are viewing on the webpage and just don't participate in the chat on the webpage. At least that's what I'm hoping. Hey, Knight, how are we doing? Tonight, when we get to the game, the 2 prizes that will be available tonight for choice of the winner. Bear with me 1 second. I think I just flipped my dang power strip. Sorry about that. Is the Jeff Gordon race car that has been sitting out there for a couple of weeks now, or the G.I. Joe Destro Wacky Wobbler bobblehead. Those are the 2 prizes that will be going out. One of those 2 will be going out tonight. Yeah, we are celebrating St. Paddy's Day today. Like I said, the list tonight was a tribute to the Irish. We got on the green, we got on the Guinness, and we are drinking nothing but Coke and Irish whiskey tonight. So that's what we are drinking tonight. That is the adult beverage of choice. And we are down to 7 minutes on the list, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, do not worry when I go to blue screen, because like I said, the audio has quit for some reason, and I don't know why. So I got to flip it back up to on-screen chat, so I don't have to like look down at the bottom of the screen all the time. So even though you guys see blue screen, don't panic, don't run away. Or whatever it is, playroom screen, that's the word I was looking for. But we are down to 6 minutes on the list, and like I said, we got one left that I thought was pretty hard, one moderately hard, and one that like I said, Wolfie gave a hint to. We had one that Wolfie gave a hint to earlier. But it gave the wrong answer. It was a hint to the correct answer. Let's put it that way. Nope. Luck of the Irish is the title phrase, so it will not be on the puzzle. And we are down to 5 minutes. Jeff Gordon is the NASCAR racer that just retired last year. He just retired last year night. So it just so happened that I had seen this after his retirement announcement. And I was lucky that it was still there when I picked it up earlier this year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. That was good. That was good. So we are down to 5 minutes. And like I said, we'll go to the playroom screen. And like I said, don't run away, folks. I just have to flip one setting, hopefully, to fix it. Nope, the Gundams have not been given away yet, Knight. I will lay odds that they're not going to show up on the prize pile till the 23rd. Because the 23rd will basically be, if you win the game, you pick your prize. Out of everything in the prize pile that I have ever shown, you get to basically choose whatever you want from it. So as for instance, if you win one game, if it's something that I haven't put aside as a set, for instance, where are they? For instance, this, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to pull it out, is one of the Star Trek glasses. That's a set. That would be a set of 4. Whereas any figures, for instance, I got the 3 Thundercat figures down here. Those will all be individuals. But no, the Gundams have not been given away. What else has not been given away right now? This big. The Kari Spider-Man has not been given away. A lot of the Star Wars stuff is still sitting out there. The Gundams are still in the shelves. Which reminds me, I got to start taking a lot of pictures. A lot of single pictures of prizes to make the catalog available, so to speak. We're down to 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 2 minutes. Yeah, this is my fusion core right here, Turtle. And I gotta hope I can turn the messages on the screen. That's what I'm worried about. Because I don't remember if it's in the options or not. If it's not in the options, I'm worried. Because I know... Oh, nicely done, Wolfie. That was one I was waiting for. I'm going to give you that one. I had Irish Republican Army, but I will take Irish Republic Army because I knew what you were referring to. That was the one where you had given English fighting Irish. Nope, no Gaelic words on this list, Knight. These are all basically English phrases or English words. And we're down to the what I think is the hardest one and the moderately hard one. I had Irish Potato Famine as the other hard one on the list. The Irish of Ireland. Ah. But again, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, our plan from here on out is we are basically on Saturday night. Starting at 7:15, 7:20, whenever I get done with my pregame stuff, we're going to basically run one list on Saturday night that will run till 8 o'clock or until it's solved. As we have just hit the 8 o'clock hour, we'll wrap this one up in a second. Yes, it is, but it is not up there. At 8 o'clock, we're going to find out how many people are on the channel who are interested in actively participating. So again, get ready, folks, to tell me if you are interested in participating, because that will determine which game actually gets chosen. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 o'clock, and we are going to wrap things up on the list for tonight. And like I said, we got one of the hard ones, the Irish Potato Famine. This second one, I will admit, is very, very, very obscure. But it is a legitimate phrase, or word phrase, and it actually comes from Ireland itself. It is the Irish draft horse, or the Irish horse. I would have taken either or, but it is a very specific breed of horse that got included. And number 8, I think you had to know the sport of horse racing to get this one. It is a commonly known race, so I'm kind of surprised nobody came close on this one. But we had the Irish Oaks. Is actually a horse race that is the equivalent, in my opinion, to the Belmont Stakes in the States. Because you have the English Oaks, the Irish Oaks, and there's one other big one. And I had this on the tip of my head when I was writing this up. But most everybody in horse racing knows the English Oaks. Most everybody knows the Irish Oaks. And I can't think of the other one. I cannot think of the other one now. It'll come to me at some point. It really will. So we had Irish Eyes A-Smiling, the Irish Republican Army, Irish Wolfhound, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. HBK kept making me Fighting Irish, and couldn't get the Notre Dame part. Kiss Me, I'm Irish, Irish Draft Horse, the Irish Potato Famine, Irish Oaks, Irish Setter, and I'm surprised, like I said, somebody got Wolfhound. I'm surprised Setter didn't get caught after that, and Irish Coffee. Alright guys, that is the list. So that is our pregame, so to speak, on Saturdays, get you guys warmed up. No Laura on the list because he didn't put his Irish in his name. If he put Irish in his name, that might have become a different. Alright, I gotta close. Give me that moment while I close out a couple of them. Alright, so. Because it would have been too obvious. It really would have been. No, I'm kidding, guys. I am kidding. Alright, so we're going to wait and see who all is interested in being in on the next game. This is the prize game, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are interested, please speak up and let me know so that I have a count of some sort. Oh, so I'm going to go blue screen for a minute, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I will be right back. Okay. Well, like I said, that depends on how many people say they're interested in. Alright, so I see HBK, I see Turtle. So again, if you guys are interested, speak up, let me know. And ignore the message at the bottom. It is obviously not a demo broadcast. And I'm hoping I didn't lose anybody. Because like I said, it dropped twice today. Alright, I got Wolfie, Caitlin and Ed. That is 5 so far. We'll give anybody else that wants to jump in a chance now. Again, if you do not speak in, I will not take your answers tonight. So this is one of those few nights where I actually have to depend on the screen. Nice try, Turtle. Nice try. So we'll give everybody a couple more minutes to decide if they're in or not. Because like I said, the timer at the... No. Alley Cat is basically the guest host, Knight. Again, the two prizes that somebody can win are either the Jeff Gordon car or the Destro bobblehead. These are the two prizes tonight. No, I never give away my guest hosts. So far I have HBK, Turtle, Wolfie, Caitlin, and Ed. We'll give a couple more minutes to see who all's interested, and then we will reveal which game we are working with. But no, my guest host changes pretty much every episode. What, you don't like Alley Cat? Well, like I said, I have a prize still in the pile, HBK, that, like I said, I know your wife is going to make you play for at some point. When it comes up. I don't even know where it's at the moment. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Like I said, when the dragon shows up, I'm expecting your wife to say, "You're playing that one." All right, we'll give a couple more minutes for anybody to jump in. Right now, I got 5 participants. We got HBK, Turtle, Wolfie, Caitlin, and Ed at the moment. Because like I said, if you follow the Instagram account HBK, that dragon's on the screen. Greetings, Lady Shirella. How are we doing tonight? So I can't use the camouflage one, so we can close that one out. So currently we have 5. We're going to give people about when it gets to 1 hour on the elapsed time. If you don't tell me you're in, I will not accept answers from you. See, I like Gordon. At one point, I liked Gordon, and then he just kind of like got on my nerves. I actually gave Nerdy my second favorite driver because I can't find anybody for Harry Gant. I keep trying to find a Harry Gant car for me, and I cannot find it for the life of me. So again, we are looking for anybody else that's interested. You got about a minute 30 to decide if you are in or out. Right now, like I said, we've got 5 in. So your name is Roy Turtle. Is that what it is? Roy Turtle. Roy Turtle Synth. Roy Turtle Synth 84. There we go. Alright, 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. You got 1 minute left to declare whether or not you are in or out of the game. I should say you got 1 minute left to declare if you're in or not. The game right now, Knight, like I said, it depends on how many people I get. But I will say at the moment, the game will be Cash Cab. No, believe it or not, it started as an English show, and then the U.S. picked it up, and then the Canadian one picked it up like right at the same time the U.S. one. The U.S. guys picked it up. Alright, we got 5 participants. We hit the 1 hour mark. So the only people that I will be taking answers from are HBK, Turtle, Wolf, Caitlin, and Ed. They're the only 5 that said they were in. Yes, I do, Knight. I do have a weakest link game. It worked once. But it worked when I got the 8 people actually on the game. But it's like pulling teeth to get 8 actual participants. It really is. Hey, Fishy, how are we doing tonight? Alright, so we have HBK, we have Turtle, we have Wolfie, we have Caitlin, and we have Ed. This is the last call. I'm going to be nice and give one last call to see if anybody else is interested in participating. No, see, that's the funny thing, is this is one of the few ones that started English. And I think the American version and the Canadian version actually improved it. This is one of the, because if every time I've gone back and looked, there are only like 4. I want to say 4 English games that were translated, that were started in England and converted to the U.S. and Canada. And Cash Cab, what's the other one? Catchphrase. I can't think of the other one. I think the Chase version is better on the U.S. version. to be honest with you. And there's one other one that I watch, and it'll come to me. All the others, I always prefer the English versions. I really do. But, alright, so again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your last chance to jump in. We have 5 cab riders right now. So this is your last chance to jump in when I get done talking about English versus Canadian versus U.S. game shows. See, because if I really wanted to make fun of anybody for some crappy game shows, it's Canada. When they made Pitfall, it stinks. They made Definition. I kind of like Definition. And it doesn't click. And then there's one other one they did, which is basically it's like audience participation, and then you voted on what the audience thinks or something like that, and it was like, it's horrible. It really is. The British guys are bad with their hosts, because there's a lot of hosts I don't like. There's a lot of U.S. hosts I don't like either, but that's a whole different story. And then there's the Canadian guys. They get the great ideas of what I think should be fantastic game shows, and they just blow it. They really, really blow it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get started here in one more second. I'm going to grab some ice, because I ran out of ice for the Irish whiskey. As you guys can see, we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. I'm glad to see that Germany's not YouTube blocked. I think YouTube's been having, either Sony or YouTube is having problems today, because it kicked me out twice today. Once before I got started, and once when I got started. So I got to do some video editing afterwards. So I'm going to grab some ice. If you guys want in the game, you have to tell me before I get back, or by the time I get back. And once I get back, if you don't admit you're in, you are not participating in the game. So I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So again, let me know if you guys are in. I haven't looked yet. Speak now or forever hold your peace. And I will tell you, this is not an Irish-based game show, just to let you guys know. This is strictly general knowledge. Okay. Nobody else says they're in, so we got our 5 cab riders. All right, to answer the question, I'm going to read off the question to you 5 participants. All 5 of you must give me an answer to the question. If you get the question wrong, that's a strike against you. If you get 3 strikes, all right, let me rephrase that. If you get the question wrong, that's a strike against you automatically. If all 5 of you get it correct, the last person to give me the correct answer will get a strike against you. So yes, you are on the clock against your opponents. 3 strikes and you're out. There are what we call the red light questions, in which we will ask you for something that had 10 of. So for instance, if it was the 10 best known comic book heroes, that's what you'll have to give me. The person that gives me the fewest correct answers will get a strike against them on a red light stop question. If there's a tie, it will be the person who gave me the lowest number, the slowest. So ladies and gentlemen, for my 5 participants, HBK, Turtle, Wolf, Caitlin, and Ed, here is your first Cash Cab question. What championship game is annually held in the town of Williamsport, Pennsylvania? What championship game is annually held in the town of Williamsport, Pennsylvania? So again, I'm looking for 5 answers from my 5 players. An incorrect answer will get you a strike. You always reference Fallout. You're addicted to that game just as bad as I was. What championship game is annually held in the town of Williamsport, Pennsylvania? What championship game is annually held in the town of Williamsport, Pennsylvania? What championship game is annually held in the town of Williamsport, Pennsylvania? Waiting for an answer from HBK, Turtle, and Wolf. And I will not tell you if you got the right answer or not until I get all 5. So we're looking for an answer from Wolfie and HBK. I know I haven't played since the new patch. I really haven't. All right, I have 5 answers. I had, let's see who we had here. We had Caitlin say Little League World Series, Ed with Little League World Series, Turtle with Little League, Wolfie with Baseball Cup, and HBK with Little League World Series. And unfortunately, Wolfie, I can't take Baseball Cup because that is not the name of the title. But it is the Little League World Series is held in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So with that, Wolfie, unfortunately, I have to give you your first strike of the game. All right, question number 2. And question number 2 is actually a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. This settlement is located on Ellesmere Island in the Quiquaquatalik region. And yes, I said that right. Quiquaquatalik region. 817 kilometers from the North Pole. According to the 2006 census, it has a total of 5 permanent residents, and as such is considered the northernmost permanently inhabited place in the world. What is the name of this city that is named for a ship that wintered off of Cape Sheridan in 1875 and 1876? Yes, it is a very long question. Yes, it is a very hard question. The hard and easy are always just mixed up in this game. This settlement is located on Ellesmere Island in the Quiquotalic region, 817 miles, 17 kilometers from the North Pole. According to the U.S. Census, it has 5 permanent residents. 5. It officially counts as a town. And as such is considered the northernmost permanently inhabited place in the world. It is named for a ship that wintered off of Cape Sheridan in 1875 and 1876. What is the name of this city? And I see an answer from Caitlin. So we're looking for answers from the other 4. HBK, Turtle, Wolf, and Ed. I'm going to hope. Yes, I am still on screen. That's a good thing. This settlement is located on Ellesmere Island in the Quiquotalic region, 817 kilometers from the North Pole. According to the 2006 census, it had 5 permanent residents, and as such is called the northernmost permanently inhabited place in the world. What is the name of the city? It was named for a ship that wintered off of Cape Sheridan in 1875 and 1876. I see an answer from Ed. I see an answer from Wolfie. And I see an answer from HBK. Turtle, you're the only one that's left. Yeah, you still didn't break the record for the lowest score in Jeopardy, though, Fish. Like I said, I think Nerdy beat you by 38, I think. Because I think he had minus 68 one game. I think. It was either minus 68 or minus 48. Because I've still got the note somewhere for that one. All right. And the correct answer is Alert. The name of the ship, it was the US or the HMS Alert. And with that, we have a strike for HBK, a second strike for Wolfie, a strike for Caitlin, and a strike for Ed. But the name of the town was Alert. It is in Nunavut, Canada. All right, so Wolf, you got to be careful. You got to be faster than the others, and you got to be correct, or you'll get your third strike. Yes, you are holding the European World Championship for that one. All right, so Wolf, you got to be fast and you got to be right before the others. All right, this one is not as hard. I will guarantee this. Which of the Knights of the Round Table, in one of his earlier appearances, accepts a magic girdle to help protect his head that allowed him to face off with the Green Knight in a blow-for-blow execution-style contest? Which of the Knights of the Round Table, in one of his earliest appearances, accepts a magic girdle to help protect his head and allowed him to face off with the Green Knight in a blow-for-blow execution-style contest? So again, Wolfie, you got to be fast and right to avoid that third strike. Third strike, you are thrown out of the cab. See, one of the things I like about Cash Cab is, as you guys can see, I can have up to 9 players for this one. The good thing about this is I don't have to have 9 players for this one. Whereas I have certain games, like I said, because as Knight asked, do I have a weakest link game? Yes, I do. But to do that, I actually have to have 8 players participating. Because I had 5, I was almost tempted to bring the greed game out because I've been dying to play the greed game. But I already had this one open, and since I already put my smart drive over there, wasn't going to pull it back up. So, which of the Knights of the Round Table, in one of his earlier appearances, accepts a magic girdle to help protect his head that allows him to face off with the Green Knight in a blow-for-blow execution-style contest? I have an answer from Turtle. And again, I will not say if Turtle's right or wrong until after I get all 5 answers. Which of the Knights of the Round Table, in one of its earlier appearances in literature, accepts a magic girdle to help protect his head that allows him to face off with the Green Knight in a blow-for-blow execution-style contest? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating. I see an answer from HBK. And again, Turtle gave you an example just the last question where I saw 3 of the same, and the first 3 were wrong. Because Caitlin, Ed, and HBK all said Eureka. Wolfie says Bartholomew. So we're waiting for an answer from Caitlin and Ed. Which of the Knights of the Round Table? I see an answer from Ed and Caitlin. So I have 4 Sir Gawains and 1 Sir Bartholomew. And with that, Wolfie, I'm afraid it was indeed Sir Gawain. Sir Gawain was the knight that faced the Green Knight and fell. And I want to see that movie again. There was a movie about it at some point. And I want to say it had Sean Connery as the Green Knight. I can't find that movie anywhere. Nobody plays it. I absolutely love that film. So, Wolfie, I am afraid you have been kicked out of the Cash Cab tonight. And I think Wolfie knew the first one. No, I don't think it's the first night. I don't think it's the first night, because that's Richard Gere and Sean Connery with the love triangle, I think. There is a movie, and like I said, if anybody knows what it is, please let me know because I'm trying to find it. But I want to say it's a movie where Sean Connery plays the Green Knight. I think. I can't remember for the life of me what the name of the movie is. I've only seen it like twice, and it's like so it's not bad, it's not great, but I absolutely love it. It should have been a cult classic in my opinion. So I'm afraid, Wolfie, you will not be winning the prize for the cash cab tonight. All right, so we are down to 4. And because Wolfie missed his answer, the slowest answer does not get a strike. The strike only comes in if everybody gets the correct answer for the slowest answer. So right now, HBK has 1 strike. Turtle has 0 strike. No, it's not. It's not Monty Python's Holy Grail. That much I do know. Although they did every Wednesday. Our radio station does what they call the Sweet 16. They declared Monty Python as the most quotable movie of all time. No, it's not The Rock. Like I said, I gotta find it because I loved it, and I shouldn't. But it was like, to me, it was just fun medieval movie with a little bit of action and a lot of fun. All right, so again, HBK has 1. Caitlin has 1. It is called Camelot. I'll have to go look. Thank you, Fishy. If it is, I'm going to go find it and I'm going to watch it. I thought it was called The Green Knight, but I can't find that one, so. And Ed has 1 strike. And Turtle is the only one without. So you guys got to remember, A, you got to try to be faster than Turtle. And B, you got to get them right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is question number 4. What style of dance is known as Raqs Sharqi in Arabic? That's what it's called, is Raqs Sharqi in Arabic. And its English variation of this dance style was attributed to the success of the English variation of this dance style is attributed to Sol Bloom at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. What style of dance is known as Raqs Sharqi in Arabic? And its English variation of this dance style is attributed to Sol Bloom at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. That sounds about right. 1984. Because like I said, it's like one of my guilty pleasures. It really is. Like I said, I can't remember. I couldn't remember when it was from, or what the name of it was. I just remember the Green Knight being in it. What style of dance is known as Raqs Sharqi in Arabic? And its English variation of the dance style is attributed to Sol Bloom at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. So that's what we are looking for. So again, don't forget, guys, we got 3 people with 1 strike, Turtle with none. I'll mark these off just in case. What style of dance is known as Raqs Sharqi in Arabic? And its English variation is attributed to Sol Bloom at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. See, it's going to be a nightmare for me to find that. Because like I said, I really want to watch that movie again. But I like most medieval movies, as long as it's not got Richard Gere in it. Can't stand him. I really can't. I hated First Night. I despised it. It was basically, uh, if it was if you could take the worst romantic feature from every action film and throw it into one movie, you got First Night. That's how bad I hated First Night. I want my night movies to have sword swinging, axe chopping, arrows, sword. Oh, okay, cool. Now I know what to go look for. Sword of the Valiant. That sounds more familiar. That sounds more familiar. So again, we are looking for what style of dance is known as Rock Sharki in Arabic. And its English variation is attributed to Sol Bloom at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. But yeah, like I said, I think, and Turtle gives me an answer of belly dancing. So waiting for the other three. Waiting for HBK, Caitlin, and Ed. Now, in case you guys have noticed, this is one of those where I really kind of expect I really kind of actually expect you guys to start Googling. I honestly do. It's a question to see who's Googling faster than everybody else. Because like I said, for those of you that were here Saturday, you guys saw the Caesars Challenge game. And I was very, very, very... Alright, I got my 4 answers. So I'll give you guys the answer in a minute. It was like one question and the board was solved. One question and the board was solved. Well, no, because Turtle didn't actually solve the first one. So it was like 2 questions on the first one and then they solved it. So it's like I have spent all week trying to figure out how to get around that little fiasco with Caesar's Challenge. So it's not going to be as easy as last time. So if you're watching, Chris, it's not going to be as easy. Alright, what style of dance was known as Rock Sharki in Arabic, and its English variation was attributed to Sol Bloom in the 1893 Chicago World's Fair? It was indeed belly dancing. Belly dancing was introduced to the West in 1893 at the Chicago's World Fair. Unfortunately, Ed, all 4 of you gave me the right answer, but you were the last one to give me the right answer, which means that unfortunately, we give you a second strike. So Ed, you're in the same position Wolfie was in. You got to be faster than the other 3 on the next question. Yeah, see, I don't like quickie ones. I hate quickie ones because it's like I do all this question writing, and so that meant like out of 48 questions, we went through 8 of them. 48 questions, and we went through 8 questions. If it's like Press Your Luck, it's fine because Press Your Luck's only supposed to have 6 questions total. But that one wasn't supposed to be over in 7 questions. It really wasn't. Okay, here is the next question. Which think tank, known for... You better find him, HBK's wife, you better find him. Which think tank, known for its studies for the U.S. military, originally spun out of the Douglas Aircraft Corporation in 1948 and has had over 30 Nobel Prize winners working for it? Which think tank, known for its studies that it does for the U.S. military. Originally spun from the Douglas Aircraft Corporation in 1948, and has had over 30 Nobel Prize winners working for it. No, sorry, Amory's. We've already gotten to our closed section, so it's locked out. For those of you that are just dropping in on the channel, I'm going to give you guys a little information. Starting tonight, we're going to do a little adjustment on the Saturday broadcast. The Saturday broadcast, to try to get you guys that are on the channel and participating, we're going to start every Saturday night broadcast with a list broadcast. I mean, it's list wits. That's what we're going to go with. So starting anywhere from about 7:15 to 7:20, we're going to basically do a list that runs about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on when I start. Just to get you guys in the swing of things, to get you guys going. When the list is over, I'm basically going to ask who is interested in participating. Once I hit my personal deadline, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, whenever from the point I ask. If you do not speak up, you're going to be locked out of the game. One of the things I've learned is I've had people that have been coming in, they have been participating regularly, every time, and I want to get people to show up and participate. I know that sounds unfair to people that aren't able to get in till late, but if I let everybody in that was coming in late, it would it's basically unfair to the people that are participating throughout the first part of the show. So basically what it's going to be is like I said, from about 7:15 to 8 o'clock approximately, we're going to do a list episode every Saturday, not counting the prize episode that's coming up on the 23rd. And then at 8 o'clock, if you're not here and you don't jump in, you don't say you want to participate, you're kind of out of luck. Like I said, I've had a bunch of people participate, because like I said, what it came down to was the fact that I've been giving away prizes for 10 weeks. 10 weeks. If my count is correct, out of those 10 weeks, I've only had 4 people actually participate enough to win. And all 4 that did, with the exception of one episode I did where I kind of got my timeline completely screwed up, the winners have been people that have been with us since the beginning. So basically, I have got to start setting a timeline to say, if you want to play, you got to be here. I know it's not fair to everybody, but it's just the way it goes. All right, we have our 4 answers. Turtle says the Rand Corporation. HBK says the Rand Corporation. Caitlin says the Rand Corporation. And Ed says the Rand Corporation. So, Ed, unfortunately, you were the 4th out of 4 again with the correct answer. Which means that unfortunately, sir, 3rd strike, and you are now out of the cash cow. Hit the road, Jack. Sorry, I had to say that one time just for the fun of it. I really, really did. So we are down to our final 3 for this one. We have HBK, we have Turtle, and we have Caitlin. You were like, let's see, what did it say? You were 10 seconds slow, Ed, according to my timer. 10 seconds made that much of a difference. Or no. Yeah, 10 seconds. Sorry, Ed, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, so we are down to our final three: HBK, Turtle, and Caitlin. And here is question number 6. See, we already had 6 questions. This is more than the entire Caesar's Challenge game. What Native American term was given to Fune winds? And I'm hoping I say this right. I wrote it down and it didn't say how to pronounce it. What Native American term was given to Fune winds that may raise winter temperatures by as much as 40 degrees in one day? What Native American term was given to Fune winds that may raise winter temperatures by as much as 40 degrees in one day? But like I said, it's basically, the idea is show up at 7:15. You start participating in the list. You get the feeling going. It's like, okay, I can play tonight. And then you got that 5 or 10 minute window that I'll give you to say, yes, I want in, I want to participate. But I want to start setting up a lot more stuff as closed games, more so than open games. And I will tell you guys right now, the April 23rd episode, where it's Pick Your Prize Night, I'm going to have a list of all the games that are available. There will be a number of participants that are required. So, for instance, if I have the list of games up there and I get 5 people, the first 5, and I have a game that requires 3 people, and I have a game that requires 5, and one that requires 8, and like I said, I've got one that requires 11. I honestly don't ever expect to be able to play that one, unfortunately. It's basically, people will say, I want to play this one, or I want to play this game, or I want to play this game, and it's whichever one gets labeled first is the ones that we're going to start with. And again, just to let you guys know, on the 23rd, April 23rd, I will have basically one basic rule. If you participate in a game, so if you're in game 1, give everybody else the chance to participate in game 2 before you jump back into game 3 and so on and so forth. I don't know if it'll work because I honestly don't know how we have. Alright, reread it again. What Native American term was given to Fune winds that may raise winter temperatures by as much as 40 degrees in one day? And I see an answer there. What Native American term was given to Fune winds that may raise winter temperatures by as much as 40 degrees in one day? No sleepy mode. Do not want my PS4 going to sleep again. Had that happen once already. I'm going to hope I charged it enough. That's what I'm going to hope for. What Native American term was given to Fune winds that may raise winter temperatures by as much as 40 degrees in one day? So I have an answer from HBK, waiting for an answer from Caitlin and Turtle. And I have an answer from Caitlin. Waiting for an answer from Turtle to see what he says. What Native American term was given to Fune winds that may raise winter temperatures by as much as 40 degrees in one day. And like I said, guys, as you guys can tell, I'm celebrating a little bit of Irish, even though there's none in me. We're showing off the Guinness flag, the Guinness shirt. We're wearing green. We got the Shamrock hat. The green derby's over there somewhere. And we are drinking nothing but Irish whiskey tonight. So we're waiting for an answer from Turtle. Which Native American term was given to few winds that may raise winter temperatures by as much as 40 degrees in one day? You'll copy everyone and say it's the Chinook. Well, let's see. If it's the Chinook, Turtle has a strike. If it's not the Chinook, Turtle gets a strike. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer was the Chinook. It is the Chinook winds that may give rise to winter temperatures by 40 degrees in one day, according to Canadian Eskimos. That's the terminology they use for it. It is fishy. Like I said, I was going to go to the toy show today, and I get down there, and I realized they didn't actually have it on Saturday today because everybody's down in St. Patrick's Day parade. So it's like I spent all day doing all these tasks, and I was going to go to the toy show and relax. So I did all my tasks, got the haircut, got the chicken feet put together, did all my little shopping, and then no toys, no prizes. But I'm going tomorrow, so you guys keep an eye on the Instagram account because you guys know I'm going to pick something up. All right, before we get to the next question, I'm going to show you guys what I did pick up today. And ironically, it has to do with alcohol. And I'm going to lay odds that two of these will be on the list for the April 12th show. So don't forget, April 12th, our two lists will be prize shows. But today, I actually picked up 3 new in the box Steins. Now these are not new, but they are in good shape because the guy had them out. These are Budweiser Archive Series Steins. And we had the second one, which is from series number 4. And then, like I said, this is the one I actually like the most. And I don't know why, because they are pretty much identical for the most part. But I'm going to lay odds 2 of those will be available on the 12th. On April the 12th. Yeah, I know. On the European side, St. Patrick color is actually blue, and I thought about doing that just to see who I could throw off. Unfortunately, in the States, pardon me for saying this, when we celebrate states, we're just kind of stupid in terms of coloration. And that's the only way I know how to do this. And the only reason I know that St. Patrick color was actually blue is because my mom's English, and I had to learn a lot about certain odds and ends on the UK. But yeah, like I said, finding blue St. Patrick stuff in the US ain't going to happen. And it's one of those things where it's like, one of these days they're going to teach them the right way. They really are. Okay, back to our questions. Ladies and gentlemen, we are up to question number 7. HBK, Caitlin, and Turtle all have 1 strike against them. So here we go. The victors in what conflict? And so I'm looking for the conflict. Were the 8-Nation Alliance, which claimed over 450 million ounces of silver for its victory. 1 ounce per citizen in the defeated nation. No, I didn't say you were stupid, Turtle. It's one of those things where kids are taught from a young age St. Patrick's Day is green. Because of the color of the shamrock and all that silly stuff. The victors in what conflict were the 8-nation alliance, which claimed over 450 million ounces of silver, 1 ounce per citizen in the defeated nation? So what was the name of the conflict that the 8-nation alliance won and claimed over 400? What was the name of the conflict that the 8-nation alliance won and which they claimed as reparations? That's not the word I'm looking for. Claimed over 450 million ounces of silver, 1 ounce per citizen in the defeated nation. Now, I don't want the country. I want the name of the conflict, Caitlin. So I need the name of the war the 8-nation alliance won. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the name of the war, or in this case, the conflict, that the 8-nation alliance won, and as such, they claimed 450 million ounces of silver, 1 ounce per citizen in the defeated nation. All right, I see an answer from Turtle. I see an answer from HBK. I need the name of the conflict or war. The name of the conflict or war that the 8-nation alliance won, in which they claimed over 450 million ounces of silver, 1 ounce per citizen in the defeated nation. So I need the name of the conflict. I got an answer from Turtle. I got an answer from HBK. So I need an answer from Caitlin. I got it with me. All right, everybody says it's the Battle of Peking. And I have to tell you guys, as much as you think you're right, not this time. Because the Battle of Peking is only one part of the Boxer Rebellion. The Battle of Peking is only one part of the Boxer Rebellion. I couldn't take just the one battle. I needed the entire conflict. The 8-nation alliance was basically in the entire Boxer Rebellion, for which they claimed 450 million ounces of silver, one for every citizen of China. Because yes, they won the 8-nation alliance won the Battle of Peking, but that was only one part of the entire Boxer Rebellion. That one I kind of figured was going to trip you guys up, to be honest with you. I kind of saw that one coming. That was one of those trick questions where it's like, the obvious one is the Battle of Peking. But yes, the actual entire conflict, because that's what I asked for, was what cost China the 450 million ounces of silver. All right, so here's the problem. Well, it's not a problem. Everybody now has 2 strikes on them. So A, you don't want to be the slowest. If everybody's right, or you want to be the one person that gets it right. And I will be honest, I don't think too many people are going to get this one wrong. I really don't. All right, here is the next question. Which 13th century document originally had its first clause repealed in 1828 by the Offenses of the Person Act, and today only has 3 clauses still in effect? The right of due process, freedom of the church, and special privileges given to the City of London. Which 13th century document originally had its first clause repealed in 1828 by the Offenses of the Person Act, and today only has 3 clauses that are still in effect? The right of due process, freedom of the church, and special privileges given to the City of London. So I'm needing the 13th century document. Oop, get back here. Which 13th century document originally had its first clause repealed in 1828 by the Offenses of the Person Act, and today only has 3 clauses still in effect? The right of due process, freedom of the church, and special privileges given to the City of London. Alright, that's weird. I would have thought I'd come up with a red light one by now. Alright, so I see 3 answers. Larry Allen is me. We have Turtle saying the Magna Carta, HBK saying the Magna Carta, and Caitlin saying the Magna Carta. So if the correct answer is the Magna Carta, Caitlin, as the last answer, that will be your 3rd strike. If it is not the Magna Carta, as I do not eliminate everybody at once, we go to the next question. The correct answer for the 13th century document that originally had its first clause repealed in 1828 and today only has 3 clauses in effect is indeed the Magna Carta. And unfortunately for Caitlin, she was the last one to give me the answer. And that means, Caitlin, you have hit your third strike on the cash cab. And unfortunately, you have been kicked out of the ride. Which means we are down to our final two. We are down to HBK and Turtle. That means one of the two of you will be claiming one of the two prizes for the night. Oh, get it out of the way of the camera. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final question between Turtle and HBK. Here we go. Founded by the Persians around 700 BC, this city was the capital of the Sogdian satrapy under the Achaemenid dynasty and is currently the second largest city in Uzbekistan. Founded by the Persians at 700 BC, this city was the capital of the Sogdian satrapy under the Achaemenid dynasty and is currently the second largest city in Uzbekistan. Turtle and HBK. It is down to you two. Founded by the Persians around 700 BC, this city was the capital of the Sogdian satrapy, and I'm hoping I said that right, under the Achaemenid dynasty, and is currently the second largest city in Uzbekistan. We're looking for an answer from Turtle and HBK. Founded by the Persians at 700 BC, this city was the capital of the Sogdian satrapy under the Achaemenid dynasty and is currently the second largest city in Uzbekistan. Or at least it was when I wrote the question. I will say that, just in case. So I have Smarkand from Turtle and Samarkand from HBK. So if it is Smarkand, Turtle is our winner. If it is Samarkand, HBK is our winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's List Whist game show is HBK. It is indeed Samarkand. Unfortunately, Turtle, because he gave me the correct spelling, I had to take his over yours. Congratulations, HBK. You are the winner of the cash cab tonight. Where's my applause sound? I forgot my applause symbol. Ah! Where'd it go? There it goes. And you won because of one missed letter by Turtle. You won because he missed it by one letter. And that was the only reason I had to give that one to you. So congratulations, HBK. You are indeed the cash winner. All right, let me rephrase that. Mrs. HBK. So Mrs. HBK, you have your choice. You can claim 24 Rainbow Warrior card or the Destro Wacky Wobbler bobblehead. So, my dear, it is your choice which one it is. And in the meantime, I'm going to go dig in for the next prize. Oh, I know what I was going to pick this prize. I got to find it. I already had this one planned out. So, Miss HBK, which one of these two would you like? Dun, 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 dun. Take your pick, my dear. We have Destro or Jeff Gordon. Yep, vault time in a second. See, I'm even putting Miss HBK on my note. I'll get to the vault in a second, I promise. Because unfortunately with the cash cap, I got to do the vault the old-fashioned way. So, Miss HBK, which one of those two prizes would you like to claim? Yeah, Nerdy, we just wrapped it up. We just wrapped it up. Mr. Jeff Gordon goes to... Like I said, we're going goes to Miss HBK tonight. So that's 3 packages I got to send out. Speaking of packages to send out, before I forget. Oops, hold on. Give me a minute. I gotta put this where it won't fall away. Emery, if you're still on the channel, I need your mailing address again, because like I said, I don't keep mailing addresses on messages, because like I said, it's one of those things where I don't want to get hacked and you guys be able to have your messages given away. Yeah, Nerdy, like I said, I'm making a Saturday change, so to speak. And this is how Saturday will work from pretty much except for the April 23rd episode. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to give people a chance to get into the channel. Oh, dude, that's all right. Those things happen. Starting next Saturday, what we're going to do is we're going to start the broadcast at 7 o'clock as normal. However, the 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock hour will be one list with no prizes associated with it. That'll give everybody a chance to get into the channel, drop in, say hi, see if they're in the mood to participate. So from basically 7:15, 7:20 to 8 o'clock, it will be the list So if people want to come in beforehand, great, so on and so forth. At 8 o'clock, we're basically going to ask who wants to participate. From about 8 o'clock to 8:05, 8:10, something like that. If you don't speak up, you're out of luck. Something I learned from not last week, but about 3 weeks ago was I had people that were coming in really, really late. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that, Turtle. And they were like basically almost winning coming in late when I had people that were actually already on and participating. And I kind of felt it was unfair to the guys that were already in and participating. So basically what's going to be is the 7 o'clock hour to the 8 till 8 o'clock will be the warm-up hour. At 8 o'clock, if you're not here and you don't say that you're in, you cannot participate in the closed games. One of the things is, the closed games seem to go by a lot smoother, a lot faster. Play another game. I have one set up. That's going to be the key to the 23rd, though. That's going to be the key to the 23rd. The 23rd, for those of you, and this will help those of you that are in the UK and Germany and so on and so forth. The 23rd, I'm going to start at 7 o'clock. I will do the 1 hour pre-stuff. So there will be a list from 7 to 8. Starting at 8 p.m. Central Time, which is 2 a.m. Greenwich Time, just so you know, Wolfie. I'm going to basically go. It's basically, I have no idea how long the broadcast is going to last. April 23rd. So everybody, that's April 24th to you guys in Europe. From 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. Greenwich Time, until either my voice is gone, till we run out of participants, till we run out of games, or we run out of prizes. We're just going to basically go. It'll be no more than 24 hours. I will tell you that. That'll be my limit. Because I got to go to work on Monday. So it's like Saturday night into Sunday night. So there will be a chance for the European viewers to actually have a chance to be on during their primetime broadcast. Alright. Miss HBK. Don't go anywhere. Because we got to do this a little old school style. As I don't have a bonus game for the cash cab, I have to give you 3 standard questions. Alright? I'm going to give you 3 questions. You are going to have 2 minutes. No, what was it? I'm trying to remember what my time limit was. I think it's 1:30. Yeah, it's 90 seconds. You're going to have 90 seconds to give me all 3 answers in order. And like I said, I know it's a little old school style. I don't have a choice in that because, again, there's no bonus game. Okay? If you don't know one, make sure you say pass. Okay? Because I'm going to assume your first comment is your first answer, your second comment is your second answer, your third comment is your third answer. Okay? So Miss HBK. Feels weird saying Miss HBK. I'm going to give you your 3 questions. Give me 1 minute. Alright. So Miss HBK, here are your 3 questions. You're automatically getting 1 off the vault, but we got to give you the other 3. Question number 1. What was the name of the diamond company that the former Prime Minister of Cape Colony, Cecil Rhodes, helped form? Question number 2. Damien Hirst created this artwork in 1992 called The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Someone Living, which consisted of a 14-foot long what in a tank of formaldehyde? And question number 3. What 1673 parliamentary act was passed in defiance of the wishes of King Charles II and required civil or military office holders to take communion according to Anglican ritual and declare their disbelief in transubstantiation? Yes, those are very long questions. That's the way the cash cab goes. So again, I'm going to give Miss HBK the 3 questions one more time. For every question you get right, we're going to take 1 extra number off the vault for you, Miss HBK. So here we go. What was the name of the diamond company that the former Prime Minister of Cape Colony, Cecil Rhodes, helped form? Question number 2. Damien Hirst created this artwork in 1992 called The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Someone Living, which consisted of a 14-foot long what in a tank of formaldehyde? And question number 3. What 1673 parliamentary act was passed in defiance of the wishes of King Charles II and required civil or military office holders to take communion according to Anglican ritual and declare their disbelief in transubstantiation? So those are your 3 questions, Miss HBK. I'm going to start your timer now. You have 90 seconds, according to the timer on the clock, to answer all 3 questions. Again, if you don't know one, put in 1 pass, or 2 pass, or 3 pass. I will not repeat the questions. She keeps the prize anyway. She keeps the prize anyway. And to show off the prize for next week, or the choices of prizes for next week, Destro is still out there. Speaking of which, I gotta find where my bonus prize went. I know it's here somewhere. I'll have to find it. Alright, you're down to 30 seconds, Miss HBK. Alright, where did my vault prize go? And the worst part is like, I'm going to the toy show tomorrow, so it's like, I'm going to add up more stuff to the pile. I just have to figure out where it went. Alright, time is up, Miss HBK. Pass, shark, and pass. And you are correct on question number 2. It was indeed the shark that was in the formaldehyde. Question number 1. The name of the diamond company formed by the former Prime Minister of Cape Colony was the biggest diamond company in the world right now, De Beers. And the Parliamentary Act of 1673 was the Test Act of 1673. I would have just taken Test Act. So you have one question right. So let me get the vault open. All right, Miss HBK, what this means is you're going to be able to take two numbers off the board. You can pick from any two rows. And I may have to turn, oh, there it is. Okay, I just found my vault prize. I knew it was here somewhere. So, Miss HBK, which two rows? So again, you can take two numbers off the same row if you like, or you can take two different numbers. Well, it's kind of like the Battle of Peking. It's basically all three of you were unofficially correct, except for the question asked for the entire revolt. It is whiskey. It is whiskey. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day today, as you guys can see. And yes, I know it's not blue. So don't make fun of me, Wolfie. I know that fact. So we're wearing the green. We're celebrating the Guinness. And we are drinking Irish whiskey tonight. I tried one straight shot of it, and I couldn't do it. So I was like, I got to make it mixed drinks. I really did. So, Miss HBK, which two rows would you like me to remove an incorrect number from? Row 3 and row 4. All right, row 3. We are going to remove the 8. And on row 4, we're going to remove the 9. I gotta write these down so I can take them out permanently after this. Definitely going to be drinking on Thursday. I just have this feeling. I just have to hope I don't finish the bottle before what you drink on Thursday. That's what I have to hope. Because that's my problem. It's like every time I want to take a picture of what I've been drinking, I realize like I finished the bottle. So it's like, ah. All right, I got to turn off the sound effects real quick. So give me 1 minute. All right, Miss HBK. I need a hey, Tabs, how are we doing tonight? I need a 4-digit combination of the remaining numbers on the vault. Again, the first number will be a 5, a 7, or a 9. The second number will be 0, 3, 4, 5. Ah, see, I was trying to get this done before you got home. I was trying to get this done before you got home so you could, like, say, oh, well, sorry, hon. I got sidetracked, though. Okay. Miss HBK says 5072 is the combination to the vault 5072. No, it is not the combination to the vault. So the vault remains locked for one more day. Yes, yes, she won by 1 letter. Oh, okay, so the show will be on. See, at least I'm not bowling on Thursday. I'll make it. I'll drink on Thursdays. Yes, if my office doesn't call me and give me all sorts of grief. I like an 18 plus show on occasion. It's up to her to tell you what she won, HBK. That's all I'm going to say. She won by one letter. She won because of one letter typo. Alright, give me 1 minute, guys, while I take care of removing. I always remove these while I'm on air so that we don't confuse things. Alright, as always, I show you guys what is going to next. Next week's prize. So again, ladies and gentlemen, the Destro will be available next week. I'm going to let her tell you that, because you're going to hate her. You're really going to hate her. So the Destro Wacky Wobbler is still available for next week. In addition, the second prize for next week is these 4 Star Wars glasses. Set of 4 Star Wars glasses from, guess what? I can't believe I still had these. I'm shocked I still had these available, because I would have thought I had already put them out. And I'm definitely not putting them on the shelf. So, congratulations, Miss HBK. You are indeed the winner of the cash cab tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being with us tonight, as always. Money, if you happen to catch the archive, I've got your shirt on order. So the guy's supposed to have it ready for me tomorrow already. So I'll pick it up tomorrow. I will try to get it out in a envelope package mail Monday. Miss HBK, make sure you please send me your guys' address so I can get that out to you hopefully this week as well. I apologize to those of you that have packages because I did not get those out today because I was like busy. The plan was to get them all out today and I didn't do it. Emery's, I still need your mailing address again. So I need Emery's and Miss HBK's. No, you cannot pick both prizes, Turtle. You cannot pick both prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 month away. That's right. 1 month from our 1 year anniversary. April the 12th. Yeah, I should, Nerdy. I really should. What else did I have? I had something else I had to say. What was it? Money shirt. Miss HBK, make sure you give me the address again. Like I said, I do not keep them. I don't even keep the old Instagram ones that were sent to me on Instagram. So those of you, I do not keep them because of security issues. I want you guys to feel comfortable and knowing everything you guys do is safe. I had something else. Like I said, we will be back on Tuesday with the list. 2 lists, obviously. No themes because I can't think of anything themish coming up, unlike today with St. Patrick's Day. Woo! I'm trying to get everything in. Please, guys, do not forget to... The whiff keeps talking now. Do not forget to check the guys that I constantly love to plug. Check Nerdy, check Ron Mexico, check Fishy, check the Horror Comics guys, Toy Den Nerds, Whispering Wizard, Michael Ferber, The Dude's Funhouse, Nikki DeLovely, Angelic Devil. There are just so many of them I can't name that I haven't even bothered trying to name lately. You guys just heard me rattle through about 13 names like that. And I know I didn't get everybody. Eyes in trouble. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be going to the toy show tomorrow, guys. That's the good thing. So there is no telling what I'm going to be picking up tomorrow. It was supposed to be today, but like I said, St. Patrick's Day kind of threw my calendar off. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being here. Please, please, please check out all the guys that have been streaming on YouTube, on Ustream, particularly the ones on YouTube. I think we're finally convincing Ron Mexico he's got to jump to YouTube, I think. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, I want to wrap things up tonight. Like I said, I've got sports stuff still lying around here somewhere. I've got the Elway figure. I've got the Wayne Gretzky figure. I got some stuff coming from another auction. I just actually won it yesterday, so it's coming to me tomorrow. I got all sorts of stuff I'll be looking for at the toy show tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wrap things up here tonight. I want to thank you guys for being with us. There's not much more to say. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night. And we will see y'all on Tuesday. Have a good one, folks. Until then.